Welcome to the Knight Kingdom YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and press the bell icon so you won't miss any other video. You might have seen a chessboard and wondered, what is this game, how do they play and how each piece move? Well, then this video is for you. Chess is a game played between two players. In this game, each player gets the same time. Games played with time less than 3 minutes for each player is called bullet. Games with 3 to 5 minutes for each player are called blitz. 10 to 15 minutes game is called a standard or rapid game, and a 30-minute game is called classical. The color of the chessboard can vary in wide range. Classically, the color is black and white. In general, we can say a light and a dark color placed alternatively in horizontal and vertical directions. So, how many squares are there in the chessboard? There are 8 squares in horizontal and 8 squares in vertical directions. In total, 64 squares. Each square has its own name. Squares in horizontal directions are given alphabetical name, to H squares in vertical directions are given numbers from 1 to 8. As you can see, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For each square we write corresponding alphabet followed by number. A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8. Similarly, you can see in the screen. Please pause the video here and try to guess each square and see if you have guessed correctly. Hopefully, you have guessed it correctly. Let's move on with the pieces. So, how many pawns are there in the chessboard, and how does a pawn move? There are 8 pawns for each player, and pawn moves in a straight line. For the first move, the pawn can take a single or 2 steps. Remember, each pawn can take 1 or 2 steps in its first move. Every pawn after its first move, it can take only 1 step. Now let's move to rook. Rook is nothing but elephant. There are 2 rooks for each player. How do you think rook move? If your answer is straight, then it's partially correct. Rook moves straight, but in all directions, that is, up, down, right, and left. Remember, the rook cannot move diagonally. Coming to knight, which is my favorite, knight is nothing but horse. So knight moves in L shape. To understand better, let us divide into 2 methods. First method, let's name it 1 and 2 method. In this method, we take 1 step in any direction except diagonal, followed by 2 steps, right or left. Let's take an example. Let's consider the right direction, and we will take 1 step right, followed by 2 steps, right or left. Similarly, you can move in up, down, and left directions. In the second method, let's name it 2 and 1 method. It is exactly the opposite of the first method. We move 2 steps in any direction followed by 1 step, right or left. Let's take an example. Let us take the left direction. We will move 2 steps left followed by 1 step, right or left. Similarly, you can see how we can use this method in all directions. So, now answer my question. How many possible moves can a knight on this position have? If your answer is 16, then you are correct. Let's see how. By using the first method, the knight can move 8 moves. Right side 2 moves. Upside 2 moves. Left side 2 moves. And downside 2 moves. Using the second method, we see 8 more moves. So in total, 16 moves. Remember, 16 moves are applicable for the knight, which is in the center. As the knight moves away from the center, possible moves go on decreasing depending on the square it is on. Now, let's move to bishop. Bishop moves diagonally and not straight. There is no limit to the number of squares, and it can move as many squares as it wants. It can move one end of the board to another, forward, backward. There are 2 bishops for each player. There is an exception to bishop. A bishop on a particular color square can only move in that color squares. Let's understand this. We know that there are 2 color squares on the chessboard. One is light color and the other dark color. You can see 2 bishops in the original position. Bishop on the left is on a light color square, and the bishop on the right side is on the dark color square. So if you want to move bishop on the left side, you have to move in light color squares only. You cannot jump into dark squares. And if you want to move bishop on the right side, you have to move on dark squares only, and you cannot jump to light squares. You probably know how a queen moves. Queen can move in all directions: straight, diagonal, right, left, backward. There is no limitation to the squares. It can move as many squares as it wants and in as many as directions. Moving on to the king. King can move in any direction but only one square. How fair is this? It's just a part of the game, and we have to accept it. Okay, hopefully, you have understood what chess is, different pieces in chess, and their movement. In the upcoming videos, we will see how different pieces are arranged in chess, chess notations, how to start a chess game, some tactics, and also some quiz. That's it for this video. Share it with your friends and family who want to learn chess. Give it a like and subscribe. If you want to give us some suggestions, then please mention them in the comment box. See you in the next one.